Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii and welcome to the fastest cars in GTA Online. We're going to split this into two different categories, one being the fastest acceleration, the other being the fastest top speed. It gives us a wider range of vehicles instead of only focusing on top speed, for example. So let's begin with the least fastest on the list in acceleration, and this is going to be the best non-HSW supercar for racing, the Benefactor Krieger. Not only does it have amazing acceleration, but it's a great all-arounder supercar, good for so many different things. The acceleration along with solid top speed and some great traction on the roads makes this one of the best supercars out there for sure, if not the best for some people. While other supercars might have a little bit faster top speed, they definitely don't have nearly as good handling as the Krieger. It's got great handling, really easy to drive around. Let's go on the highway and actually test out a little bit of the acceleration and see how fast we could get to, let's say, 100 miles per hour with it. The steering wheel is covering a little bit of it, but hopefully we can still see a good amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and we literally reached 100 in like 2 seconds, I want to say, roughly. I'm gonna hold RB or R2 on PlayStation and then let go of it, start going really quick, and yeah, so it was probably like 2.5 seconds to get to 100 miles per hour, which is very quick. Let's move on to the next car that hopefully is gonna have as good a handling as the Krieger, because this is one of the better handling cars in the game. And by the way, we're gonna have a pretty good mix of both HSW and non-HSW options in this video for acceleration and top speed separately. Another great accelerating car is the Torero XO. This is yet another non-HSW option. This is actually one of the most futuristic looking supercars in the game. It's got the pop-up headlights, which is a pretty unique feature. I'm gonna have to duck down to actually see the speed of this thing, so we're gonna have to hold multiple buttons at once. Just reach 50 and 100. So it's about the same as the Krieger, I would say. The top speed of this thing is also pretty solid. It could probably get to about 135 miles per hour. That's faster than I thought, actually. For a non-HSW, this is a very good top speed, so both the acceleration and the top speed look to be pretty fantastic with the Torero XO. So if you like this car, feel free to get it. It is a little bit expensive though. Both the Krieger and the Torero are probably going to be in the high 2 millions. Plus customization, you're going to be spending more than 3 million on it. One of the best overall vehicles in this game has amazing acceleration. This is both an HSW upgradable car and a weaponized vehicle with a super powerful gun on the top of it. I am talking about the beautiful weaponized Ignis. This weaponized version of the Ignis is only available on expanded and enhanced, so if you're on old gen, I guess just go for the regular Ignis, but unfortunately for you, you don't get this insane weapon on it that could literally blow up any unarmored vehicle in just about a few seconds. Just look at this bus coming over here. I missed a few shots. There you go. Literally took like 3 seconds to blow that up. Along with this amazing gun that's honestly one of the most powerful cannons I've ever used in this game, it's got great performance, acceleration of course, but also top speed and handling. The top speed isn't as good as, let's say, the Krieger for example, but the acceleration is definitely there. For a weaponized vehicle, it's probably the fastest you're gonna get. I can't really think of any faster weaponized vehicle than this one, so that's yet another impressive record that this holds. The fastest weaponized vehicle in the game, at least for non-rocket boosted ones and ones that aren't air vehicles, of course. Now we got some electric cars, and I mean, electric cars naturally have really good acceleration, like super quick. They usually lack a little bit more in top speed. The Omni CGT is one of the best Omni Tech vehicles out there, if not the best. It's such a good looking car, easily one of the nicest looking Audis we have in the game. Plus it's Omni Tech upgradable, plus you have the armor plating on the sides of the vehicle, so it takes multiple rockets to blow this thing up fully, and you could definitely tell once you take it out for a spin that it accelerates very quickly. Again, the top speed isn't amazing. It took a little bit longer to get to 100 miles per hour, but getting to, let's say, 50 miles per hour, definitely super quick. Another thing I really like about this vehicle is the customization of it. You can probably tell just by looking at it that you can customize a good amount with it. You can also get proximity mines on this thing, so if you equip the slick mines, which I'm actually gonna do right now, I'm gonna buy that. It's gonna make for an even more useful car than it once was. So let's press down on the left stick, and then the car behind us is going to be slipping and sliding endlessly. Well, actually not endlessly, but probably for about 5-10 seconds. Great car right here. Both the Omni CGT and the weaponized Ignis are some of the most useful vehicles you can get in the game. Another electric car, this time being the Cyclone II. This is the ultimate big brother of the regular Cyclone, and immediately when this came out with expanded and enhanced, I realized this acceleration was something else. It is actually ridiculous. You can probably tell just by looking at the gameplay, how fast we started going right now. Now, the handling of this thing does feel a bit different than most vehicles. It's a little bit uncontrollable once you get to the top speed of this thing. It just becomes a little bit difficult to turn with this thing, and it slides a little bit. So when it comes to handling, there definitely are some better handling cars than this one. The traction just isn't as good, honestly. It is a front wheel drive, by the way. Let's test out the acceleration one more time and actually take a look at the dash with it. Okay, well, the dash might be broken because I'm not moving. It's still telling me I'm going at like 120 miles per hour. It's probably because of the front wheel drive, but I mean, the back wheels are not moving, so I don't know why it's doing that. I guess we have to do a wheel burn with this thing, which is kind of annoying. It's either the back wheels or the front wheels, but just by the gameplay, you should be able to get a good idea of how fast it starts going really quick. I want to say it gets to 100 miles per hour probably in just a few seconds, like the Krieger. Yet another electric car is going to be the Ocelot Virtue. Now, this one you can actually get for completely free by completing the first dose and last dose missions. Obviously, very worth it to get this thing, and like the Cyclone II, it's also front wheel drive in. Overall, not too many complaints with this thing. Obviously, you can tell it's very fast, especially when it comes to acceleration. It's also one of those safe cars you can drive just like the Omni CGT. It is a Monitech upgradable, and the customization isn't too bad as well. So now that we have the fastest accelerating vehicles in the game, let's move on to top speed. Again, we're gonna have a nice hybrid of both a non-HSW and HSW vehicles. We're gonna start with a non-HSW, that being the Sentinel GTS, one of the most recently released vehicles in the entire game. It looks absolutely amazing, and I'm really happy that it actually falls into one of the fastest top speed vehicles with over a 132 mile per hour top speed. That is very quick for a non-HSW. Of course, you gotta go with a very unique options like the surfboards and also the little box on the top, the roof box. Did I not upgrade this to the max or something? It's reaching, okay, there you go. Now it's actually getting close to that 132 mile per hour mark. There you go. It hit 132 there for a second. I don't know why the little bumps make it go a little faster, but whatever. And surprisingly, it's got a decent price tag. It's actually relatively affordable, coming in at $1.6 million. So much cheaper than most of the vehicles on this list that go to like 3 million, 4 million bucks. Overall, solid handling, great top speed, as I said. Let's move on to the next one. Another sports car being the Itali RSX, one of the better looking cars in the game. 142, 140, 145. Wow, this thing is freaking fast, even faster than I thought. Okay, well, that was actually a pretty convenient fall. I'll take it. It is a non-HSW sports car, and I mean, for a non-HSW, getting to 145 miles per hour is fantastic. 150 something even, so this car is absolutely ridiculous. Then we have a direct competitor of the Itali RSX. We have the Ocelot Pariah, that to this day has one of the best top speeds in the game. Honestly, I'm not as big of a fan of this one, mainly because of the handling of the Pariah. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just not as good as, let's say, the Itali GTO. It's got better handling, but a little less good top speed than this Pariah. But when it comes to top speed, this is where this car shines most. Keep in mind, I'm using one that's not fully upgraded, and it's still getting to like 150, 160 miles per hour, which is absolutely insane for a non-upgraded, non-HSW car. So the Pariah is absolutely crazy. At the second top speed, we have a very surprising one, and I mean, when you take a look at this car, you really wouldn't think it's one of the fastest vehicles in the entire game, but little do you know, this thing's top speed is absolutely ridiculous. This is the Weevil Custom. I will say there is a pretty obvious catch with this one. That is that the handling is absolutely terrible. Like, it's actually really freaking difficult to turn with this thing. The turning radius is very small and it slides around, so you can probably tell the traction isn't that great either. But solely when it comes to top speed, this thing is actually pretty freaking quick. It does take a bit of time to get to that top speed, but as you can see, we're getting to 140 there. This is probably not the best road to showcase this on. Acceleration is also pretty bad with it, but if you give it some time, especially on, let's say, the runway at the airport or on the highway, you could definitely take the time to see the amazing speed of this thing. This is actually a pretty good road to test it out on. It just reached 140 there for a second. With all the bumps on the road, it is kind of affecting it a little bit, but it can go a little bit faster than this for sure. I mean, we're going uphill as well. Then at number one, we of course have the Banshee GTS. This thing holds the fastest fastest top speed for HSW and non-HSW cars. It's got some great acceleration and relative... Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, sir. Considering it's borderline ridiculously fast, the handling of this thing is not too bad. Is it going to be as good as, let's say, the Krieger? Is absolutely not, but it's definitely drivable. By far the fastest top speed in the entire game, coming in at almost 180 miles per hour. As long as I don't crash, I will be able to get to that 175 mile per hour mark. Let's see if we can get any faster than that. So it does look like it comes in at just about, I think we just hit 180. Wow, that's actually ridiculous. So just about 180 miles per hour, and the beautiful Banshee GTS, the HSW upgraded version, of course. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel for more awesome videos like these that you don't want to miss, and click the video on screen now to keep watching. I hope you all enjoy that one, and peace.